with Kelly and Mary Lou.
And we're coming to you from the Scott County Public Library in Georgetown, Kentucky.
Yes.
This is not live. We're taping this about a week before you're actually going to see it. And we are in the midst of this ice storm that's been happening here.
Yeah,
so,
good fun.
A lot of fun. But maybe by next week, if I'm looking at the forecast when y'all aren't actually watching this, you may be in the middle of a snowstorm. Who knows?
It looks like it.
It looks like it.
Yep.
So our topic today is light and color. And I'm going to walk over here and kind of show you these notes that I've written on this board. I'm taking the mask off on a little bit further away from Kelly.
Yeah. I'll scooch this way.
I think light is, just the whole idea of light is really interesting. White light, which is light from sunshine, it's the light from my flashlight, it actually contains all colors. Sunlight, that's why when the sunlight, you've had a storm, there's a lot of water still in the sky, and the sun's over here, and it's shooting down through the water that might still be following, or the moisture that's in the sky, and it makes a rainbow on that side because the light going through the rain, it gets bent, and it creates the rainbow. And I'm going to show you how you can do that at home if you like. I've got an old CD here. It says Chipset Driver. I have no idea what that is, but this is a CD nobody's using anymore. And even as you kind of hold it, you can kind of see rainbow colors reflected on it. And I've got a little LED flashlight here. I want to put that in your eyes. But I'm going to shine this on my CD.
Just in my eyes.
Did I just? Sorry, Kelly. And I'm going to bounce it off of this CD. And if you look on this pad of paper, I'm going to show you some rainbows here. Kind of move it around a little bit and see if we can get a better, oh, there's a nice little rainbow there, a lighter angle. You can also do something kind of fun with shooting your flashlight through water, and you can maybe get some rainbows up against the wall by doing that. And that's how a prism works, is it takes light and it bends it and breaks it into its different wavelengths of color. So when white light bounces off of an object, it can create a rainbow. Now, when it hits an object, some of the light is going to be reflected and some of the light is going to be absorbed. When all the light is reflected, that is a white crayon. White is all reflected. Black is all absorbed. But then if the object is red, then that means it's absorbing, or it's actually reflecting the wavelengths that are the red wavelengths. So that's how individual colors occur, is how they interact with the wavelength of light coming from the white light. So that's how you get a rainbow, and that's how color, in a very short nutshell, how it works. There's some great books we have at the library if you want to go into more depth and understanding exactly what light is. And we're not going to do much more with the science of light. We're just going to do some fun things with color. It's almost Valentine's Day. Again, we're filming this a week ahead of time. So day after tomorrow, our time is Valentine's Day. And it just seemed like it'd be a lot of fun to be kind of festive and play with colors. All kinds of things that you could do with color at home. So Kelly, what do you want to do first here?
I don't know. Let's do walking colors.
All right.
All right. Oh, static. Ow.
Oh, that would have gone good last time.
Yep. All right. I'm going to attempt to bring this. Let's roll this sideways. There we go. Much better. So I've got two examples here. This is called a walking rainbow. So how you start it, I shall use this excellent book, Mason Jar Science. I love this book. I've done programs with it before, so I'm sure you've seen it, some of you. So here, the idea is you are starting every other glass, mason jar in this case, is going to be just clear water. And then you color every other one with food dye. So we started out red, this was clear, this is blue, this was clear.
Oh, look at that. It did mix. It looks great.
It did, yes.
Yeah, cool.
This was yellow, this was clear water, and this was red as well. So you then take, I use paper towels, and you kind of roll it into like a little log, and you set half in each jar so that you've got 6 paper strips, 7 jars, And you can, depending on how you mix your colors, you're going to come up with different color combinations. So now this is supposed to be yellow. It is yellow food dye, but for some reason it looks orange in the mason jar. I'm not sure. You can tell that the paper towel is super yellow. So we've mixed our red and our yellow, and we've got sort of an orange. And I had to kind of mess with this a little bit. It wasn't mixing colors at all, except for this one for some reason. So, you know, you may have to experiment, test it out.
What did you do with your experimenting?
Well, I almost ended up just putting more colors and mixing it. Min Young accused me of doing that. I did not. The first thing I did was I moved the paper towel to see if it was longer in this jar, would it travel better into this jar if this side was shorter. Mixed results. And so then I gave up and I picked up my paper towel and I turned it around and I put it in there. So I sort of mixed the colors. But also, it kind of enabled it to travel a little better from jar to jar. And then we've got to this other one that Miss Mary Lou suggested. This one, I am very intrigued. Do you have any idea why one water is clear and the other one's not? Because I don't know why that happened, frankly. I took half a paper towel. This is the other half that I cut out. I drew a rainbow on one side. I left the center empty. I drew a rainbow matching on the other side. So that I used not quite a rainbow. I skipped indigo. But I used Roy G. Biv otherwise. And then I put half in this one and half in this mason jar. The only difference I can see is that this one, I guess it only barely touched the water, but the rainbow met in the center. And so it looks really cool.
It does. So this originally was white, and
Yes.
all the color was on the
on
far
the edges.
sides. And if you look, it's all gone out the far sides, and it's kind of migrated up to the middle. It looks really cool.
And for some reason, one mason jar of water has gotten very colored, and the other one is completely clear.
You know, this one is about an inch longer into the water than that one.
That's I'm guessing that's what happened.
Yeah.
But
Who knows?
test it out. See
Yeah.
if you can replicate that, or if it does
Experiment.
something completely different for you.
Yeah. So that's kind of fun.
Yeah.
Now the third thing we did, which, you know, we had an ice storm yesterday and the library was closed, so we didn't come in. So I was going to try to set this up at home, give it plenty of time, and I found out I had no food color at home. So we couldn't set this experiment up until I got here this morning at about 10:30. So it's been sitting here now for about maybe 6 hours, maybe 5 hours. And we put these carnations into water that's been colored with food coloring. And it may be too faint for you to see, but we are beginning to see some changes. If you look particularly,
Blue one in particular.
the underneath of the petals are starting to turn blue. The underneath of the petals, particularly if you kind of look at them through light, you can see red in here and green in this one. But I'm guessing if we leave these overnight, which we will, that they should be completely the color of the water inside. So the stem is drawing up the water, it's drinking the water, and the color is going up into the petals to make them pretty.
I don't know if you touched this one or if it's working way better.
Yeah, you can, well, it's shorter. So
That's true.
That's what's, and then we
That
did it with
makes
celery
sense.
too. And
That
you can-
actually worked real well.
You can really see the celery in its little joints are red, and the stem is dark red. You can do things like Chinese cabbage, which is those big ruffly leaves, and you can stick them in and they'll turn color, or bok choy. There's all kinds of vegetables you can do it with and watch them change color. So that's kind of fun. It's like if you want to go to Kroger and get a $5 bouquet of carnations and turn them rainbow color to give to your mom or your girlfriend or boyfriend for Valentine's, then you can do that and make it really.
It'll be belated though at your time.
Yes, that's true. That's true. Still pretty. You can have
Yes.
it ready for St. Patrick's Day. St.
Yeah,
Patrick's Day
there you
rainbow.
go.
There you go. All right. This is going to be a short one today. We've only got one more activity,
It's fun.
but this is our favorite. And I've done this many times before with people, with kids.
Yeah.
Maybe you've seen me do this before. You may have done this somewhere else. This is a pretty common science activity. And there's other scientific principles involved here besides
Yes,
color.
very much so. Color's just kind of the
Yes, I'm going to use some whole white milk. And if you want to get sciencey about it, I would say get 3 pans and have a pan with whole milk, and a pan with 2% milk, and a pan with skim milk, and see if it's different. But we're going to fill the bottom of the pan with milk. Delicious cold milk. Okay?
No, not whole milk.
What do you like?
I'm sorry, I'm a skim milk person.
I'm a skim milk person because I have high cholesterol. I wish I could do the whole milk. I love it. It's so delicious, so creamy. So we're going to take some food color, and you can just do it, bloop, do it, do it, do it. Yellow. Kelly's going to do some too.
Yeah.
Do it. Just put it little dots. Don't spread it around. Just little dots.
Ooh.
Oh, what about in the middle?
In the middle?
Something in the middle.
Something in the middle? Okay.
Why don't you meet me in the middle?
Careful, you'll get us copyright complaint, Mary Lou.
So in this little container, I've got some Dawn dishwashing liquid. And we use Dawn because Dawn is renowned for its ability to break up oils.
Mm-hmm.
And when you use whole milk, guess what it's got a lot of in it? It's got a lot of fat in it. So I'm getting my Q-tip really. Do you want to do the honors?
Sure.
Oh.
It's okay, we didn't do it. It just hit the edge of the pan.
Go for it. Da. Whoa. Come in on the other side.
Yeah. Oh.
There it goes. And we are not moving the Q-tip at all. Can you guess what it is that's making it move? If Dawn is really good for cleaning up grease, why do you think it makes the milk move? It's because the Dawn is breaking up the grease, and that is making motion in the milk. You see it at work. It's actually taking the fat molecules and having water adhere to one end and pushing water off the other. But that's a whole nother, that's really fun. And you could even, if you prefer not to, if you don't have a Q-tip, you can even just,
Maybe it's a little,
I don't know how long it'll take.
a little solid. It's been sitting out for a little bit.
Yeah, but you can even just do a drip
Dollop.
like that. And it will also, you can just take the bottle and it'll do that.
Yeah.
And anytime it just starts to slow down, you just put some more in. Come on. We put a lot of color in there. Let's see
We
some action,
did.
people. Come on. So this is an experiment. You can do it over and over and over again, and it's colorful, and it's pretty, and it's fun. And again, I think a fun extension would be to use different kinds of milk to see if you have more or less action depending on the fat level in the milk.
Yes.
But there you go. So these are some fun activities you can do on an ice stormy day where you can't get out and do anything because you'll fall and bust your behind if you go out there right now.
I did that many times in college.
So you can try doing some of these fun things with color at home.
Yeah. We will, I will see you next week, I think. No, both of us, for Book Bites.
That's right, we'll be back for Book Bites. We're going to be talking about the books that won Children's Books Award. Children's
Awards.
Book Awards this year. We're
Yes.
gonna- what's considered the best of the best of
Some
children's
good
books.
stuff. I think you'll recognize some of them, because we
talked about some.
talked about some already.
got good taste. We knew what was good.
But yeah, we'll see you then. Until then, check us out on Facebook, our website, scottpublib.org, and
Stay safe. Stay
Yes.
safe, people. Bye.